You have seen the agenda of the day on the screen just shortly now. Now we're going to go straight to, without wasting time, to introduce some of our executives who are with us online, and those that are absent too. We want to recognize in absentia, I don't know if he's not here, the president of the Nigerian Computer Society. And we also want to welcome our able zonal coordinator, Mr. Bayo Mohammed. You are always with us. We thank you for supporting our chapter. And I want to also welcome my chairman. And this is the first time we're having a webinar with the new chairman. That's Mr. Godwin Sani. You are welcome. I also want to welcome our able past chairman, that's Dr. Ajayi. And please, I may not be able to mention everybody. You are all welcome to this webinar. And also I want to specially welcome the presenter of the day, Mr. Isaac Iwalaye. You are welcome to this webinar. So without wasting much time, I will hand over to my chairman for his opening remark. Thank you. Chairman, please.
We can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Please, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I want to add by welcoming our zonal coordinator, North Central, Mr. Bayo Onimode. You are welcome, sir. And also we have Mr. Ebenezer all the way from Malaysia. You are welcome, sir, and other members. I want to thank each and every one of us for finding our time to be here. For these are maiden edition of monthly webinar for the year 2024. As we connect, let's try and interact and take notes and network. As we do that, we'll keep on expanding our community relation with other people in this our great society. Before our presenter comes up, I want to invite the moderator to give us a brief bio about our presenter before he takes over the podium. The moderator, ma.
Okay, thank you very much, Chairman. The moderator, Mr. Isaac Iwalaye, works as a customer service account manager at Microsoft, where he has been helping organizations to transform their businesses digitally and achieve their goals for over a year. He has a degree in electrical and computer engineering from Federal University of Technology, Minna, and also an MBA in marketing from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. Mr. Iwalaye has more than 12 years of experience in the information and communication technology sector, where he has offered advisory services and sold effective technology solutions.
Sorry, please, moderator. Sorry for cutting you. I would love our guest speaker to put on his video so that we can see him, spotlight him while you are reading his bio.
Okay, yes, please, guest speaker. Can we have your video? so that we can see your face. Mr. Iwalaye.
Okay, I'm putting on my video right away.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Want to see your handsome face.
All right. So here I am. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see my video? Sorry, can you see my video?
Not yet.
Okay,
Okay.
we can see it now.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Okay, thank you.
So I continue.
Yes, you can continue.
I said he has more than 12 years of experience in the information and communication technology sector, where he has offered advisory services and sold effective technology solutions to leading companies in various industries. He is an expert in service delivery, a strong relationship builder, a strategic leader, and a hard negotiator. His role involves customer relationship management, account planning, project management, driving consummation, driving consumption, delivery execution, and technical skilling. He uses his MBA, mini MBA, and AI credentials, as well as his skills in cloud solutions. Enterprise fears. Return on investment for his customers. He is on the board of Enamark Nigeria Limited, Bajo Nigeria Limited, Awata Technologies Limited, Safety Compliance Limited, and many others. He belongs to several professional bodies such as Project Management Institute, CPN, and Society of Black Engineers. He is passionate about using technology tools, helping organizations reposition their businesses for optimal performance, and creating wealth for individuals, small businesses, and multinational corporations globally. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Iwalaye to present the webinar for this month on the transformation on, the wave of digital transformation. Thank you, Mr. Iwalaye, you have the floor. Thank you so much.
So let me first of all say thank you for the kind introduction. I also, first of all, would like to thank the NCS, team as a whole for actually bringing me on board. Thank you very much. It's actually a pleasure to be here. I am honored to be having this presentation with you today.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to take it off from here. So let me just share my slide. And I think we're going to take it out from here. Sorry, I want to know if you can see my slide.
Yes, we can see it, sir.
I'm actually trying to. All right, so once again, good morning, everybody. I will be driving the topic on the wave of digital transformation. My name is Isaac Iwalaye once more, and it's a pleasure joining you this morning to drive this topic on the 8th of January 2024. I believe this is your first webinar for the year. And so far, when I was told about coming on board to talk about, to present a topic, I thought about this topic because, of course, there's a wave going on around our world today, which is digital transformation. And so far, so good. A lot of, organizations are already embracing digital transformation in order to, benefit themselves and also benefit their organization. Individuals also are leveraging on digital transformation tools today, to reposition their business. So let me take it off from here, and I think we'll move on. So I would like to say, first of all, what is digital transformation? So digital transformation is simply a way of solving problems using digital tools. I actually work with Microsoft, and we have a lot of tools which we use for our day-to-day operations. And the fact is, without these tools, there will not be any word digital transformation. So you must have a tool which you're using to solve, or a technology which you're using to solve problem, solve what will I say, issues around our world. And that is simply what digital transformation is about. We have a problem, but we think about ways in solving this problem using those digital tools. And once we have, we found a way, then the tools which we have becomes, that very, very strong, what will I say, equipment in our hands for us to be able to use in driving those ideas or solving those problems, that may surface, and helping society to become a better place. So I move to my next slide. So digital transformation is actually the integration of technology tools into various aspects of organization, fundamentally changing how it operates and deliver values to its customers. It involves reimagining processes, services, and business models to leverage opportunities presented by digital technologies. The current wave of digital transformation involves advanced technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, Internet of Things, big data, and automation. Many companies are actually using these technologies to drive innovations. Also in helping developing what will I say, personalized customer what will I say, experience, enhance predictive capability, and optimize business processes further. Right now, I'm going to expatiate on what is written on this page. Basically, if you look at the way the world is right now, the world used to be in a position where we had, what will I say, paper. Everything is paper. You carry a memo in the office from one place to the other. Everything is kind of manual, analog in nature. And somehow, I believe we all remember the time when we had the COVID-19. The COVID-19 was actually that time when, our world actually decided to actually embrace another new, normal, which is the era of digital transformation. Organizations believe, okay, you have to go to the office every day. You have to, you have to wait for somebody to approve your file. Processes, maybe you want to have your leave, from your office. You have to wait, for that long. If somebody's not on leave, you have to wait. So the processes actually was not really sustainable for our world. But when the COVID era actually came in, organizations, a lot of individuals were locked in their homes. Organizations had to find a new way of working. And that was the era when, the opportunity came for digital transformation to actually evolve. So opportunities, the waves actually came in such a way that, okay, we can't work in the office. Right now, what do? We need to find a way of working even from where we are. even though we are locked at home, we can still work despite the lockdown. And again, aside that, okay, what are the tools which we are going to leverage on? People were not thinking about even, people were thinking about having more data centers in their offices, just connected to the internet and work, or maybe they work internally without even connecting it to the internet, just have their intranet. But, with the wave of digital transformation, a lot of people started looking at it that, so if we are not within our environment, we can't work in real time within our environment. And that is how cloud computing came into being, wherein you have to migrate your data, you have to migrate your infrastructure to cloud, so that you are able to access your data in real time. Your employees are able to work from, different places. Also, humans started thinking about ways in working intelligently. And at that point, several opportunities came in for the likes of artificial intelligence, wherein, of course, you want to type a memo, you want to write a memo, you want to type a letter, you need to write a proposal, you need to have a presentation, but you need to spend quite a lot of time doing this. Can't we spend just a little time on that? Humans actually came up with different questions. And, when this wave of digital transformation began to blow, humans started thinking about strategic ways to help, reduce the time we invest in, some of these activities. We cut it down, and then, we're able to become more productive. And then AI came into being. AI actually took space. Right now, a lot of giant organizations like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Meta, which is Facebook, most of these organizations started coming up with different AI tools. And right now, you can efficiently, you can work, you can have a memo, you can have a letter typed within just a short period of time. You don't have to waste all the time in the world. So the likes of machine learning came into being. Machine learning has been there, but training robots, training, your data to do what you want it to do. And also the Internet of Things, the likes of automation came in, data analytics, because we have big data. How will we be able to consolidate data together and have them in one place, so that we're able to make predictive decision for organizations. For if you can talk about the likes of HRM, how can an HR within an organization make effective decision, for its people without, having that ability to be able to analyze the data. And this era actually brought about, more insight about these technologies and awareness. So most people started employing, the digital transformational wave. So I'll move on. That it has significantly altered how companies interact with customers. It has led to the development of omni-channel experience, where businesses engage with customers seamlessly across various touch points like websites. You can have your website and have the likes of a chatbot on your website that helps in real time, instead of somebody communicating physically, with your customers. You can actually train that chatbot to do what a customer service agent will have been doing. And that chatbot in real time will be responding and sharing documents. Once they ask questions, will provide, live resources, to the people who are looking for queries. By so doing, for example, we can talk about, let's look at the banking sector, let's look at corporate organizations, SMEs and everything. These guys were able to decongest their environment with people flocking the environment, because people can get real-time solutions online. They can get real-time answers even from their homes. So touch points like website add that capability to be able to help people get responses. Mobile applications, most organizations actually have mobile applications which they have developed right now, which people can go on. For example, our banking industry right now, almost all the banking, all the banks now have their applications which you can go on, and then you can just, access whatever you need. Even if you want to take a loan, you can get it in real time without going through the wall of a bank. the tool, the application itself can analyze what your financial statement is like and then tell you what you can take. These are some of the what will I say, the benefits that actually came with the waves of digital transformation. Social media company, physical stores started actually keying into this. So personalization is also a key focus, utilizing data analytics to offer tailored experience and recommendation to customers based on their preferences and behaviors. We are still going to talk more about all this. So digital transformation has also impacted the workforce. We have, what will I say, Nigeria has a very large workforce. Somehow it has impacted the workforce, requiring new skill sets, including digital literacy, data analysis and adaptability to new tools and technology. Remote work and collaboration tools have also become more prevalent, allowing for flexible work arrangement and global talent acquisition. So far so good. The way the tides, the way we work has changed. There's now a new normal because people can work remotely from wherever they are. They can, but of course, we didn't just come like that. It came with, okay, people now trying to say, okay, well, how do I get skilled in, using some of these tools, which actually came with the waves of digital transformation. For example, we're on this call right now and we're having this meeting. And I know most people are sitting maybe in their offices or at the comfort of their zone or homes having this meeting, but you are still included in this meeting and you're able to access the content of this meeting. That wouldn't have been there. Or if you don't have the knowledge of connecting, that will have still been a gap. So digital transformation didn't just come, it came with a wave of people now trying to strategize on learning new skills, on new tools, which of course organizations use. For example, organizations now, they work from the comfort of their homes. If they have their database, you can access data from different sources. How are you able to use, for example, all these tools for collaboration? How are you able to use it for the likes of video calling we're having right now? How are you able to use these tools? You have your Outlook, you have, OneDrive that you store your data in, unlike before where you just have to rely on when you are in the office, you have to pick up. So you need to, of course, it has also brought about people now re-strategizing that, okay, we need to, the workforce has to be reskilled. Digital literacy has to be in place. We need to have a data warehouse, where we can analyze data of our employees. It brought all about what will I say, new learning paths, for people who are willing to actually take advantage of this new normal. So I will move forward. Before I move forward, talking about talent. Talent, for example, before, if you were in the US, it was difficult for you to work in Nigeria. But right now, you can be in Nigeria and be working in the US. It doesn't really, the job is not affected. You are still able to collaborate with your team members. You're able to do what you have been doing on a normal day, and then you're able to set up meetings, So the truth is that the wind of digital transformation actually brought about quite a lot of changes. So employees, for example, you can be in Nigeria right now. Many people are talking about the Jackpot syndrome. I have to, go to the US and work. I have more than 18 friends who are in Nigeria who are working with global company. I'm actually one of them. I work from the comfort of my home every day. If I need to go to the office, maybe I go to the office in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, if I wish to go, if it's necessary. But what the organizations right now are looking for, they are looking for people who can be productive wherever they are. So the wind of digital transformation is really bringing about, some of these opportunities. And the earlier we recognize it that, okay, we can tap into this, we can do remote jobs, we can have virtual jobs from where we are, we can engage in different things and make money remotely right now because the world has become a global village. You can just, network with people, in different areas, and you are doing business together. You have companies registered, even though you are not in the same location. So these are some of the global, normal that the wave of digital transformation is bringing into our world. So digital transformation can have a significant impact on, for example, small businesses. By leveraging digital tools, small businesses can improve their operations, enhance customer experience, for example, and drive innovation. Because of course, these small businesses, for example, the cost of you have to move your personnel from one place to the other. For example, if you're in Lagos and you have a heavy traffic, you can save time. You can, there's a way in short, customers themselves can reach out to you remotely, so it's drive innovation. You can collaborate at any time with your team members and have maybe a strategy session. You can talk in a room like we're talking right now on Zoom. You can talk on Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, and have, like a live experience. Just have a good connection and you're able to have that experience. So, however, small businesses face a lot of challenges in adopting digital technology, such as lack of digital skills and cultural experience. It's actually not a cheap technology, even though we will say it is OPEX, not really, it can be as expensive as investing in capital expenditure, like having a full blown data center, with just, maybe some kind of subscription to most of the services of giant companies like Zoom, like Microsoft, Google, Amazon. You're able to have access to this, but of course it doesn't come cheap. It will actually come through a subscription, and that's why, of course, it still poses a little challenge to small businesses who are trying to thrive. But of course, you have to invest in such technology if you want to make profit. And of course, people are already discovering that it's even saving them a lot of cost. And right now they are making tons of money because they don't have to, for example, own an office with a physical space. They can be in their home running their businesses. Also, they've discovered that they can hire people. Somebody can be in India and be your employee. So, but the truth is, it saves you quite a lot of money because you're not thinking about so much mobility. You're not thinking about office spaces, or which the normal small business will have considered. This wave of digital transformation is just restructuring everything around our world. And I think it's a great opportunity for us as individuals to take advantage of. So those are some of the learnings which I believe you're going to get from this webinar. So, but of course, there are stages of digital transformation. Digital transformation actually has quite a lot of stages, and it starts with digitalization of information. Like I mentioned, you have your office files. Every day you go to you carry memos around, blah, 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 blah. You want to digitize the process rather. So with what will I say? You have to have the information which you want to digitize in the first place. So these are stages of digital transformation. Then once you have the information which you want to digitize, then, for example, you want to automate your business process. From this table to this table, let approval be given by this person. From this table to this, let this approval be given by this person. You have those information in place, and then you interpret it by digitizing those processes. So what you just do is to digitize the process which you have actually drawn out using an expert who actually have an idea about this technology. And once you're able to digitize those processes, for example, you need to approve a file and you are in Egypt, you are supposed to be in the office. But, because an approval process has been created, the file still comes on your mobile phone and you can still see the file and read through it even before you give approval. And once you read through it and you press a button, approval is given, it goes to the next table from wherever you are. These are actually that's why I would say there are stages in digital transformation. But first of all, there has to be a digitalization of what will I say? The information has to be in place first. Then the digitization will now occur. And then the third thing that will now happen is that you have a full-blown digital transformation, because of course, digital transformation is moving from the analog or the manual to the automated way of doing business. And that creates some kind of ease of doing business wherever you are in the world. So let's look at how digital transformation is impacting small businesses. The reason why I start with small businesses is because Nigeria has quite a lot of small businesses. So far, so good. You know, a lot of businesses are saying, okay, with digital transformation, they have increased efficiency, right? Because of course, they don't have to think about office space, like I said. They don't have to think about carpooling their people from place to, you can just set meeting on Microsoft Teams, on Google Meet with your customers and have meeting. You can then send an email to them, you know, with your proposal or with your costing, you know. So you don't have to, you can have an office in Kenya, registered in Nigeria, and then all you need is to have somebody who is a representative there who connects with you. You have meeting with your team members there. You do business. You can have meeting in Egypt. You are sitting in Nigeria, office in Egypt. You are sitting in Nigeria without even a physical office, you know. So this transformation is really helping small businesses to actually evolve into, you know, at least mid-sized businesses. And from there, they can start thinking about becoming, you know, global organization. So for example, I also talk about improved customer experiences where, for example, you can have a chatbot on your web, what will I say, on your website. Customers can go there and ask for information and get real-time information. You know, customers can dial you even on your normal Meet, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, you know, and connect with you in real time. They can drop you an information there. You know, for example, instead of going to somebody's office, you can just quickly do an email on Outlook and you're able to, you know, connect with the person. You know, quite a lot of things that it has brought into, what will I say, improved, that digital transformation has helped to improve our lives. So now, you know, for like, it's also bringing about new business models. Organizations are changing because they are beginning to see that, look, we don't have to, you know, we need to change our models. This world where we are in right now is either you, I wouldn't say is, you know, is sort of a normal politics who say you don't join them. If you want to be like them or something, you have to join them. So the truth is that you join the majority. But right now, the way it is looking, a lot of organizations actually are embracing digital transformation, and that's a new model. So right now, a lot of companies are actually tweaking their model, you know, to they're having a digital strategy. If you don't have that in place and you operate in manner, you definitely in this world, you actually have quite a lot of losses with the kind of economy we have globally now. High level of inflation, high level of, what will I say, you know, talking about fuel pump, fuel prices, you know, you want to consider a business model, you know, that can help you, you know, cut some of these so much expenses as a small business owner. And these are, that's why right now, you know, a lot of small businesses are actually embracing this technology, increase in agility. You're able to work wherever you are, you know, you are flexible, you have a flexible way of working. You can wake up in your home and do your work just from your computer without being in an office. You know, access to global market, I also already talked about. You can actually work in even with in different countries, even without having an office there. So we, you know, so I think so far so good. I don't know why it's coming up with this. I think it's duplicated or something. So sorry. In interim, I don't know if anybody has a question before I proceed. If you have a question, there's definitely, I want it to be some form of interactive session. If you don't, then I can proceed.
Mr. Isaac, I would think that maybe at the end there is room for question and answer. They can pen down their questions. So at the end of the presentation, they will do the question and answer.
Okay, fantastic. So I move on. So I don't know why it's repeating the same. I think there's something wrong. So let me go straight. I don't know why it's actually scattering the whole thing. So how government institutions can leverage on the wave of digital transformation. For example, improving citizen services. For example, there can be an open application where, for example, after a budget is stated, right now, I think we had that conversation with the finance, Ministry of Finance, wherein they say, okay, they want to have an application where some kind of open governance administration application, wherein people can see in real life, in real time, how their budget, the budget which has been implemented is being spent, or how various ministries, departments, and agencies, are actually disbursing these funds. So this actually improves citizen services. It also enhances collaboration. For example, we can meet on. I do it a lot of time working within my organization, and I'm able to use the likes of SharePoint, and I am working on the same document as my colleague. All of us are working in one place on one document at the same time, and giving our input. And we can see ourselves imputing, our ideas. And at the end of the day, maybe it will take us lesser time because we have that level of collaboration. So also talking about, I've mentioned increasing transparency and accountability. So far right now, digital transformation is actually doing that because, for example, you can have a tool wherein your full business processes is more or less drawn out. So nobody can bypass those processes if approval is not given to. And if, for example, somebody actually, if somebody is not supposed to approve something and he approves that document or that file, definitely that person is going to be held accountable because people know from where that mistake or that error is coming from. So also streamlining internal processes like I did mention. So we have the likes of for example, I'm just taking different scenarios, like academic institutions right now are benefiting from waves of digital transformation. Right now, increased efficiency and effectiveness, for academic institutions. Students can pay through online portals without coming to the school to line up and start paying, in cash, or bringing cash to the school. Students can go online and just register for their exams. They can register for their post-UME. They can, the process actually is increasing efficiency. You don't have to come and line up in the office of a registrar or something. Enhance collaboration and communication. Also, it's also helping for research and development. The likes of the AI tool, which I mentioned, is actually something which we have to be very, very, we have to position ourselves, because the truth is, right now with the AI tool, a lot of students are actually doing R&D, both R&D divisions and students in academic institutions are leveraging on this to do their research, and they're able to do their research and have about different topics, project topics, and come out with real-time projects. You can, with digital tools right now, you can go on the likes of YouTube, watch a video, and then you're able to you're able to see somebody maybe designing a technology somewhere in India. You're able to see how they did it. You're able to see how somebody designed technology in the US, in China, how they did it. And then if you have some of those components here, you can also try to prototype some of those technologies or even come up with a better design. The truth is the information are actually no longer kept away from people. Every human now have access to information. So you can do your research and development from the comfort of your house. So I think if also I did some courses. Actually, most courses I've taken in my life, they're actually online. So most of those courses, I just sit where I am and I access all those courses remotely. At times, I have meetings with my tutors online. We talk online. And then, if you need a counsel, some sort of counsel, your tutor counsels you. So the truth is that the world has become, the wave of digital transformation is fast blowing within our, shores, within our economy, within our country, within the world itself. And we need to leverage on this new normal. So tech companies are also leveraging on digital DTS strategy. A lot of tech organizations right now upskilling their staffs, it has also helped them to increase efficiency, of course, collaboration and whatsoever, research and development. I can keep on naming them. Gartner itself talked about how the manufacturing sector is even benefiting from what they call it, digital transformation. Gartner research shows that 80% of CEOs are increasing digital technology investments to counter current economic pressure, because there's so much pressure on the owners of companies, be it small and big company. Like last year, we have serious waves where you see Meta sacking people, Amazon sacking people, you hear this oil and gas company sacking people. A lot of organizations were just laying people off. And the reason is because these people had pressures, coming on them because they were not really embracing those technologies at that time. So most of them had to go back after laying off so many people to start looking for how to leverage on digital tools to help, their organization. So there has been several, what will I say, economic pressure on most of these CEOs, and 80% of them were in this shoe, including inflation, scarce talent. A lot of people were having pressure in Nigeria. The money I'm collecting as salary is no longer so much. I have to leave for another country. Talents they were migrating to, from one place to the other in order to find a better life. One of my customers reached out to me, specifically a giant telecom company in this country, and he told me, they say, our staffs are resigning every day. We asked them why. We have empowered them. We have paid for their trainings and whatsoever, but these people still resign, and we don't know what they are looking for. Even the CIO of that organization resigned. Somebody that was collecting as much as 5 million naira per month or 6 million thereabouts still resigned and said he was looking for a better life. Of course, that he's looking for so the truth is that companies actually started thinking that, okay, what's making these people to resign? And the CEO, one of the CEOs of one of those companies told me that, Mr. Iwalaye, the reason why, right now we are trying to create a digital strategy, right? Even if we are a manufacturing company, we can still do it in such a way that some people who are not supposed to be here will not be here for some days. They can still be working from where they are. The core guys who are actually working, who are going to be working with us, there's a way we're going to digitize some of their processes. So the truth is that manufacturing itself, they started thinking about how to go about this because there was so much pressure on them. And I will take a real live experience. For example, Flour Mill of Nigeria, they started thinking their finance process was just a whack. At a point, they had to start thinking about what do we do to improve our processes. And they came up with an enterprise resource planning application, which actually managed their finance and operations, day-to-day operations. You understand? Because the truth is that so much was, they were missing so much because they didn't have a tool that was coordinating, their finance and their day-to-day operation. Also, organizations started looking out for the likes of customer relationship management tools, tools that can help them manage, for example, sales pipeline, what is the number of sales we are making, the amount of sales, what is the insight about our customer, why are they going to competition, why are they not coming to us, they can take surveys online, so many things start happening, and people who started leveraging on this actually became even more competitive than their peers in the market. So they are also investing in automation and robotic technology that we can have machines that actually will be digitized, and these machines with the click of a button can produce 1,000 bottled water, 5,000 bottled water, 10,000 bottled water, can produce also bottles of medicine, can produce this. And, they started looking for this, and a lot of companies in the tech world started creating some of these processes. So that actually didn't just come like that. It came with, it helped, but it came with the cut of staff strength, for example. And most of these organizations, instead of paying so many people, employing thousands of people, coming in from their homes every day, right now, they just have strategic people that are working for them. These businesses have been automated, you understand? And they are more efficient. They can produce more within a day, even without that much, what will I say, manpower. So the truth is, I will talk about this staff strength cut because, of course, it's something that will keep happening as our world actually evolves. And we also need to start thinking about how to upskill ourselves. Where is the new skill going to? Oh, artificial intelligence. Where should we start looking at data analysis? Because organizations will need that. Where do we start looking at, okay, data warehousing? Where do we start looking out for cloud computing? You know, these skills actually in the technology world are some kind of skills that people are already embracing. Because, yeah, for example, you can't do without a digital marketer. If you have products and services which you are selling, you have to promote your products. And these are digital tools. You have to make use of digital tools in order to make some of those adverts. So we need to start thinking, because the truth is that we cannot stop the wave of digital technology from blowing. As it's blowing, there will be a lot of staff, what will I say, a lot of organizations will cut off their staff strength. And then, but we need to start monitoring where do we need to upskill ourselves and position ourselves for this wind of digital transformation that is blowing. The organizations are looking for a way to save money and make money for themselves. They are not thinking about you first. They're thinking about, how to make revenue. And even when organizations say, we place our staff first, of course, you will have to ask yourself, is it true that they place me first? Because if they're not making money, they will show you the way out. So, banking organizations, our institutions, and fintechs. We read about fintechs. I used to work with one of those fintechs as a consultant before my service expired with them. And seriously, fintechs, the way they have their meeting, they have some kind of agile way of working. We have stand-up meeting. It's really like crazy. And you imagine these guys don't have, for example, a wall. And they have more money than the banks who have offices where people go into. And you ask the likes of Money Point, the likes of Flutterwaves, you ask, the likes of OP. A lot of people actually use this platform right now, millions of people. A friend of mine is the owner of buypower.ng. Of course, we graduated together. And somehow, is a collection point for the power company, and it's making quite a lot of money, as what will I say, as a company. He's a billionaire right now because, of course, people want convenience now. People want ease of doing business. They don't want to go and gather themselves in the bank. They just want to transfer the money they need. They don't even touch the money if they don't need to touch it, right? They just want to, do their business processes, transaction, have their transaction done wherever they are, and they are cool. So it is changing. The wave is blowing across different organizations and institutions. So I'm trying to just place these so that we have different scenarios of how, the wind of digital transformation is creating so much change in our world. Banks and fintechs are both competing and collaborating to provide innovative and convenient services to customers, while also improving their efficiency and profitability. Some of the digital tools that banks and fintechs are using, I know more than this. Cloud computing, for example, they want people to access their money. You can see your money. Your money is safe in the bank. Okay, this is the money I have, amount I want. You log in with your username and your password, and you see your money in the bank. Transparency is there. Blockchain technology. A lot of organizations are actually using this technology. For example, big data and analytics. I'm going to rush this because there's no time. Banking without walls right now. I talked about the fintechs right now. You can bank wherever you are. We just have your account number. In short, you can create your account number on the go. You understand? And this, of course, like security also came as a one big business in this industry, because most of these tools are actually online. Most of them are hosted in a public cloud. So the truth is that you have to, if you have a business online, you have your applications and your tools which you are using online, you have to secure these tools. And then you have to look for a way to secure using some kind of security solution. Otherwise, you also still be prone to maybe attack from attackers. These are some of the things that came with the wind of digital transformation. So basically, I'm going to talk about the advantages of digital transformation in our world. Digital transformation can enable banks and fintechs to enhance their customer satisfaction, loyalty, Retention by offering more convenience, personalized and seamless services across various channels and devices. Digital transformation can enable banks and fintechs to lower their operation costs, improve their efficiency and productivity, and optimize their resource allocation by automating and streamlining processes, utilizing cloud services and employing data-driven insight. Also, digital transformation can enable banks and fintechs to foster their innovation and competitiveness by developing new products. Because of course, they can develop new products, just having you can look at your customer insights and then be able to say, okay, this is the product our customer, next product we need to design or develop for our customer. They can develop new services and new business models, you understand, for the existing customer and even the new customers that will be joining their database. You understand? And adapting to the evolving customer needs and market trends, which, of course, the market trends, you need it. You need the insights even about the market to know about the market trends. So, but it didn't come without a disadvantage. The disadvantage is that digital transformation can entail significant challenges and risks for banks and fintechs, such as cybersecurity threats. I mentioned it, at a point, a customer was affected in the telco industry, and the cyber attacker was asking for $1 million, and then it had to take the giant technology company like Microsoft to come in and help them clean up their system and push out the attacker from that system. And it still cost them nothing less than $200,000 to make this happen. So digital transformation can necessitate substantial investments and resources from banks and fintechs, such as infrastructure upgrade. You have to upgrade your infrastructure, talent acquisition. You have to hire the right people, the right cybersecurity experts. You understand? You have to upgrade your application. You can't be using the wrong OS, for example, and not be attacked by you have to be using the right OS, legitimate OS that is fully licensed. So many things start happening: talent acquisition and development, organization change management, and strategic alignment. So the another disadvantage is that digital transformation can heighten the competition and disruption for bank, and as they encounter new entrants, substitutes, and rivals in the market who have more agile, flexible, and customer-centric approach. The customers can leave you at any time if they are not satisfied with your service and just change to another customer now. It's not difficult now, for example, for me to open an account. If you are not satisfying me, I move to the next account. The truth is that it creates competition, broke that monopoly, wherein, for example, one bank was, okay, we are this, we are that. People started looking for agile way of working. And once they found it, they're ready to do business with you. So that created more stiff competition for people in the industry and reduction in the need of manpower. I would like to pause here for question and answers. I think with this, I have come to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Over to you, Mr. Bowden.
Thank you very much, sir, for the wonderful presentation. The moderator will anchor this session of question and answer. Dr. Amy Peters.
Very much, Mr. Isaac.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Very educative, and you reminded us of sorry, the network at my end is not so okay. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. It's just like it's echoing. I don't know.
Okay. I was saying it's very educative. And you are reminding us of our automation has brought. And when you look at it this day, if you are not in the trend of how the digital transformation is going, then you will not be relevant in every area, especially in this area of education, commerce, everyone make use of the banking sector. And when you look at the banking sector, everybody, you must have a link with the bank. And you look at all the banks are already connected digitally. So for you to be relevant and get your things done, you must move with the trend of the transformation digitally.
Sure.
Digitalization. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you.
Any other questions? So if any other questions, you can click on, you raise your hands and let's have you. Then question, unmute yourself.
Thank you, presenter. It's clear and also clear that digital transformation can indeed lead to job losses as some tasks become automated or obsolete, which we know is inevitable. My question is, how prepared are we for this digital transformation? Especially now that you know that it can lead to job losses, since most work now are becoming automated and some are becoming obsolete.
Wow. I think okay, are you still talking, Mr. Godwin?
Yes. And what is your organization doing to see that everyone is up to the task with these trends, especially in Africa or in Nigeria?
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Godwin. I love your questions, but of course, I would like to just rephrase it in this way, that how do we prepare for it? It's already happening. So talking about prepare, I think we should be talking about how do we prepare in order to position ourselves so that we are not impacted. For example, if you have people who are working with a lot of organizations online, or people who are working with companies that are into manufacturing, people who are working in the bank, how do we position ourselves in such a way that we're not impacted? I think we should start thinking about roles, that of course technology cannot erase. It's really critical right now that, for example, if you're working in the customer division, you of course have to have quite a lot of other skills by the side, because with time, once there are digital technology tools that organizations can make use of, that will actually erase that job function. Of course, there will be no need for a lot of people working in the customer service division. And somehow, if you look at the likes of manufacturing, a lot of people are losing their jobs, even if you don't know about it. The reason being that a lot of their processes are already automated. So we have to prepare in some ways. And the ways to prepare is that we have to embrace new technologies, embrace new areas where we can skill ourselves as individuals to position ourselves for the future. For example, I mentioned cloud computing. It's actually a course that people should look out for. I mentioned data analysis. I mentioned the likes of product management, UX, UI. There are courses that people, or areas that people should start diving into. You understand? The likes of digital marketing. People should start embracing some of these. For example, people need a cloud analyst, people that can manage maybe the cloud asset of organizations. And it's not really, what will I say, something that is a big deal. For example, global companies are the ones who are actually training people on most of these solutions. For us to be prepared, I think it's just so easy. You have to look for a way to visit the portal of, for example, Microsoft, Amazon. Just go on the learning portal and try and look out for courses. For example, there are fundamental courses, AZ1, AZ900, AZ104, cloud computing fundamentals, the likes of MS900 for M365. so that you're able to know how to use the tools, the modern work tools, which is actually the new office you have on your system. The likes of Power Platform, you can use to design website even if you don't have to write a code on HTML. So you just go on the partner portal, learning portal for most of these organizations, and then you're able to actually upskill. There are tools which people make use of these days, actually, to learn even from the comfort of their homes. People go on the likes of YouTube to go and search for courses like that. And people have made videos who are actually looking for subscribers also, but they made videos which you can actually use to learn this technology. Also, the likes of companies like Udemy offer it, or Allison, Coursera. There are tons and tons of companies that will offer you these courses in a video format. And they can even take you through the lab, and maybe the training session, the subscription will just be 5,000, 10,000 naira. For example, when I was about doing my project management certification, I just went online and I went on Andrew Ramalea's course on Udemy, and I was able to watch the video back to back, and I went to write my exams and I passed it. So it's not that difficult, but the truth is that our people ready to learn. Are we open? Are we lifelong learners, or we're just watching why things happen? If we don't actually approach things on this, I think this wave can actually impact us greatly.
Thank you very much. I think somebody's hand is raised. Mr. Abdulkarim, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Mr. Abdulkarim, unmute and ask.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman, and the guest speaker. All of that protocols duly observed. I want to thank you, especially the lecture well delivered. So my question is that one, can our students partner? We and our students partner with your organization for training, like industrial training, where we all of us can have a practical, an opportunity to have a practical experience. That's one. Then two, it seems digital transformation, I want your take on the fact that digital transformation seems to favor high-skilled labor than low-skilled labor, where you have semi-skilled labor or skilled labor. So I don't know, what's your take on the fact that digital transformation seems to favor high-skilled labor over semi-skilled labor and others? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Abdulkabri. Talking about if we partner with Organization for Industrial Training and for practical experience, recently we have we had a partnership with the likes of the World Bank, and the World Bank actually, I don't know how they made that advert out, and they actually shortlisted some interns, I think about 100, who they sent to King's Tower in Lagos under my company, and they are actually interns with us for 1 year. So our organizations actually provide that internship, but at times the way it is advertised, you have to be online. It's usually like a partnership with global companies like WHO, World Bank organizations, usually. And again, there's a way we infuse our help for government. We partner with government. For example, we actually have a partnership with the 3MTT program that is going on. Microsoft provided some level of tools for the program. So we are collaborating with the Ministry of Communication. So in ways wherein we see this is going to benefit our society and also benefit the company. Yes, we actually offer such a partnership. These are the levels of partnerships which I can say, okay, I am privy to. But if you need to know more, I think you can just reach out to me, and then with your other questions, and I'll take it up from there. The second question that you did ask is that it's more like DT transformation favors more of the high skill workers than the maybe mid skill workers and the low end workers. I don't think so, because of course with the way it is right now, even when I think during the pandemic, that's when we discovered that even the frontline workers are the ones who should even have their processes in place, because they are the ones who do the dirty job. They are the ones who work while others are sleeping. So they also need to have their processes digitized. And somehow it's bringing to our notice that more like we need to position everybody for this technology, because of course the way it's going to come, the way it's going to go in the future, people actually will have to make use of this technology end to end. It won't just be okay at the eye level, it will have to be end to end. The processes will be automated, and everybody will have to use this technology in order to make the organization agile or more productive. It's definitely going to happen, and it's happening already. Like frontline workers will actually have their license with Microsoft instead of on M365. Microsoft decided to create licenses for frontline workers. For example, NGOs have people who are field workers who are gathering data for them on field. These are very important, sensitive information that the NGOs need. Without these frontline workers, you cannot get these data from the field correlated. And they feed in this data into the, what they call it, data warehouse. You understand? For them to be able to, for other people to be able to make use of this data. Otherwise, the data, there won't be any data anywhere. So the truth is that DTS strategy is actually, should be the concern of everybody, and everybody should be on deck to actually embrace this technology.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Any other question?
So, can I? So,
is there any other question before we move to the next item? Okay, it seems as if there's no any other item. Thank you. Wonderful presentation. I want to call on the zonal coordinator, the North Central, for his comment or any remark, please, before our IPC.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Can you hear me, please? Hello?
Hello, we can hear you, sir. Go on, sir. The network is epileptic. So your network is epileptic. We can't hear you. Hello, sir. If you can hear me, we can't hear you now, sir. I think we have lost him. I want to call on our immediate past chairperson, Dr. Ms. Ayodele, for a remark before our ZC come up again. Okay, he's up.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Please can you confirm you can hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Yeah, so since apologies, I think I was trying to talk earlier, but I don't know what happened to my mic. So thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. So I bring you greetings from our national president, Associate Professor Mohammed Suraju, and the National Executive Council of NCS. First, I want to commend NCS Kogi for consistency. So it's on record that, for the number of years I've been the zonal coordinator, they've never missed 1 month. Like month on month, they always make sure they bring their members together and hold this webinar. And I think this is very important. There are a lot of lessons to be learned even by other chapters of NCS. So I want to say thank you, NCS Kogi, and then thank you for the leadership. Again, this has also shown that when you have a new leadership that is part of the old, it's easier to carry on with some of the good things that have happened from the tenure of the old. So I want to commend the ESCO for this, and again, the members of the chapter for holding the flag very high, and emphasis very high, not just high. So the presenter, so for the records, we also have another common ground where we meet. Apparently, again, I'm sure Kogi people will be very intimidated. He's also an alumni of Federal University of Technology. He's also my ESCO in Abuja chapter. So, Mr. Isaac, thank you very, very, very much. If some of us know the monetary value, for example, that Mr. Isaac will have charged to present this paper today, I'm sure nobody, and I will emphasize nobody, will have planned to miss this session that he just anchored. It's very rich, and I'm sure he's going to share the slide with us after this session, and the experts can circulate this among members and even outside people that were on this call this morning and afternoon. So, Mr. Isaac, I want to say thank you very, very much for this, and I will be leveraging on this too to also help to reach out to other of my chapters in the North Central Zone who also need to listen to this. So we'll be moving from Kogi to Abuja where you reside, to Niger where you schooled, to other states in the zone that will also benefit from this lecture that you have presented this morning and afternoon. So I say thank you very much for this. And again, NCS Kogi and other NCS chapters, and even NCS National will be reaching out to you for some of these very engaging sessions in the days ahead. So on behalf of Mr. President and National Executive Council, I say thank you very much to everyone for your active participation and engagement in this. And do have a lovely and pleasant new year. 2024 look very bright and engaging for all of us. And I pray that we all make the best and professional use of the year that we have ahead. Please get engaged. Do something new. It's a new year. Do something new. Look at other areas that you can do stuff that will be beneficial to you and your career as we move ahead with the new year. Thank you very much, everyone, and do have a blessed and pleasant morning. Afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I want to call on our immediate past chairperson, Dr. Ms. Ayodele, for remarks, please.
Hello.
Hello, ma.
Hello.
Dr. Ayodele, I didn't see you earlier. Hi, I greet you specially, ma.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I would like to, mine is appreciation. When you see that you have labored so much and you can see that we're able to make a foundation, and you see people that are trying to build neatly on such foundation, you are usually one will be very happy. Thank you for Mr. Godwin for this great job that you are starting, in fact, on a good note this year. God bless you, sir. And I would like to appreciate our guest speaker. Let's start is still early in the year. You try sacrificing your time. Mr. Isaac Iwalaye, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for joining. It's a very interesting session. Thank you, Mr. Godwin, for reminding me. I tried rushing my lecture and I was positioned, but because of the coming of students, I think I missed just like 5 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for joining this session. God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma. I want to thank also every one of us that are online. I want to thank Dr. Joshua Agbogu. I don't know if you have anything for us, Dr. Joshua. Earlier, we had Dr. Pauline Ann from the United States and Mr. Ebenezer from Malaysia. I think there are one or two engagements they have to opt out in the course of the meeting. So, Dr. Joshua. Okay. I want to call on the Vice President for his, to give us a closing remark. Mr. John Agbakawa. Okay. Okay. I'll call on our Chairman, Education Manpower Committee, Dr. Emi Peter Victoria, to give us a closing remark. Dr. Emi Peters. Oh, Dr. Joshua is trying to unmute. Let me, okay. Okay, you can unmute yourself now, sir. You can unmute, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Hello. Afternoon. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. So I want to congratulate you and just as other people have spoken, you are actually starting on a very good footing this year. My own will be a prayer that that this, definitely we pray that a new year should be better than the previous year. So my prayer for NCS Kogi State chapter this year is that you will do far more than what your predecessor, that's last year, has done in Jesus' name. I wish you God's God's wisdom, strength, good health, in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The national president is, I think he just came in. Okay. Let's take, let's hear from Dr. Mrs. Peter. Okay. The national president. Let's hear from Mr. Ajayi Ebenezer. Ajayi Ebenezer, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Good morning. Okay, is it afternoon already? Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol that has been duly established. I want to thank God for NCS Kogi State chapter. The whole thing started like play. I could recollect in 2009 when we started NCS Kogi State chapter. Today, we can see what God has done for us in Kogi State. And is that just my Ebenezer? Because when we started, the whole thing looked like a mirage, something that would not be possible. Looking at the number of people that we have, looking at a lot of things are on ground that does not make it look possible. But today, with the crop of people that God has really get for us, and God has placed them in our place, at our disposal, I believe that we are not just flying; we are super flying. The agility is there, the energy in Kogi State is superb. And if you look at NCA chapters in Nigeria, before they mention, I don't think they can mention any other chapter before mentioning NCS Kogi State chapter. So I want to thank God for what he has started in us. And I know God will still continue to be with us. And I want to thank God for the newly elected executive. And I want you to know there is a dynamism that is on ground now in Kogi State chapter. And it has to be increased. The tempo need to be increased. And I know with the help of God and with the head of our leader now, that's Mr. Godwin, I know he will do more than what have been on ground before. And he said, to whom much is given, much is expected. And I want all the other executives to work with him. The way the executive of the past executive worked with Dr. Mrs. Ayodele, I want the new executive also to work with him also, and even work more than that, so that collectively we can achieve the aim and objective. We are really doing well in Kogi State, I can say it. Kogi State chapter of NCS is the best in Nigeria. Even our coordinator can testify to that. Even our president, if it is on ground, he can testify to that. And I want us to keep that good work. That good work that they know us for in Kogi State. I want us to keep it, and collectively, we are going to work together and see that Kogi State chapter of NCS keep flying every time. Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Chairman, for giving this opportunity. God bless.
Thank you very much. I want to call on our national president, actually Professor Mohammed Siraju. He's with us here online. Sir, you're welcome, sir. Hello, sir. Sir, you can unmute yourself, sir. Prof, sir. So let's wait for the national president, please. He's trying to unmute himself.
What shall be the global? What do you have to be a computer science? You cannot
Hello, Prof. Hello, Prof. Yes, we can hear you, Prof.
Okay. I can talk, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me to talk to you this afternoon. A very good afternoon to you all. And first of all, let me use this opportunity to especially congratulate the organizers and thank them for this very wonderful webinar they have organized. And I want to sincerely use this opportunity to appreciate and thank the new state chapter chairman, that is Kogi State Chapter Chairman, and my zonal coordinator, a person of Mr. Bayo Onemode, and immediate past chairman of the chapter, and all the members of Kogi State Chapter that are here that joined this webinar. I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you for joining this afternoon. And I want to thank our presenter, in person of Mr. Ebenezer. You have really said quite a number of things that are very important to each and every one of us. And the organizers of this webinar that have been organized is timely, because as we always used to say, at each and every chapter level, the state chapter have to look inward and see what can they come up with to add value to their members of their state chapter. You don't really have to wait for the national all the time. At the state chapter level, you are expected to come up with a series of programs that can enhance the profession, or they can enhance the career or the activities of the members in your state. You can always collaborate with us if you want. And in collaborating with us, we can come in wherever you want us to come in and support you in one way or the other that we can support you. And whatever it is, the zonal coordinator is always there, standby. He's always ready to support you. And whatever it is, I think he's always ready to reach out to us. So I want to sincerely thank you for the opportunity to speak to you this afternoon. And the task ahead of the schools that have just come in is a very big one, because the person that was there before, she has really done very well. So fitting into a very big shoes that have been worn by someone who have done very well during our stay as the chairman, I think it's a very big task to the new executives. So I hope they will try the best they can to give the best they can, making sure that we uplift the standard of our society and our profession as a whole. The moving the standard and uplifting our profession is our all collective responsibility. No any other person can do it for us apart from us. Each and every one of us have a role to play. And wherever you think you can support to make sure that we move the profession forward, please feel free to do that. At the state level, at the national level. Why do I say that? Because the profession and the society belongs to each and every one of us. It doesn't belong to any particular person. Don't feel like it is this, it is that. It is yours. And you really have to take full ownership of your society or of your profession. Because if you let it down, it is not only those that are there that will really feel it. It's really going to affect you and affect each and every one of us. So please feel free to talk to us wherever you think we should improve, wherever you need information or whatever it is. Please feel free to talk to us. Your zonal coordinator is there and he's always ready and willing to support you. Things that need to come to us, or things that need to come to us directly, he will surely send it to us and communicate to us. And at the same time, if you feel like talking to us directly, feel free to talk to us at any time you want to talk to us. We're always ready to serve you people. We're always there for you people. So thank you very much, and I wish you a very wonderful deliberation, and I wish the new schools a very wonderful and successful tenure. Thank you very much, and good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. We appreciate you for joining us, and thank you for all those words of encouragement to run with the vision and keep up to it. Thank you very much. I hand over to the moderator.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon once again. I want to appreciate everyone for being on this platform of our webinar. I want to appreciate the president, Associate Professor Mohammed, and our able zonal coordinator, the past presidents, the founder of NCS Kogi, Dr. Ebenezer. We appreciate everyone and every other participant here. We want to thank you for being on this platform today. I believe every one of us is taking home something. That means we have to be relevant to the wind of change, which is the wave of digital transformation. We can't do without the wave of digital transformation in this age. If you are not there, then you'll be left behind. So we have been advised to look at what we can do to be relevant in this generation. May God help us. Thank you once again. So we expect you to be present also in the next month's webinar. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you very much. The meeting has come to a close. Thank you and God bless you. Have a lovely day. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Dai. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, and do have a good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Sir, bye.
Madam Jessica, thank you for joining us. Dr.
Bye,
Joshua,
sir.
Mr. Debayo. Mr.
Thank
Bakari,
God. Yes, well done. Thank God.
Dr.
Thank you.
Joshua, good afternoon.
Yes, ma. Good afternoon, Doc.
Waiting for you.
The Lord, yes, ma. The Lord is your strength.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
ma.
you. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything. Good night. Good afternoon. Have a
Bye.
lovely night.
Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah.
bye. Yeah.
Thank you.